start telling me interpretations. I want data, I want observations before we start interpreting things. So if you tell me,
so the task for us is to actually look at the deposits over here and try and deduce what it actually means. That's what everyone's doing.
so imagine that the lava flow is either thick or it's being channeled through a ravine. So there's quite a
Take us to first. Take us to first. No, it's fine. I'm gonna be fine.
Here we are in another location where we can see some amazing volcanic deposits, and we're going to learn more about what they mean.
Yeah. I think, well, volcanic glass, obsidian.
Sorry, Charlie. Sorry. One. Yeah.
Or like,
I was doing my me doing my specific thing like
I'm testing your
Yeah, no, but can you tell us where we are entering?
We are entering a man-made cave, which is built by man.
That's a cave being built into a pumice fall deposit. You can see this is pumice fall from volcanic eruption. It's extremely unstable, as you can see, and it's pretty huge. Well, this is where we are, and as you can see, this is pumice fall deposit, and therefore it's just kind of broken out. But they keep on digging till they find a harder ignimbrite on top, so that the roof of the tunnel doesn't collapse. At the field today, and this most likely is our last stop. We are at the coast. Jim, this is our last stop, right? Alright, so once again what we see here is, this kind of rock that kind of falls off, and that looks the way that it does. This is pumice fall deposit, and just above that we have a layer of ash deposits, and another layer over here below. You can actually see the pumice fall deposit layered by one ash layer below and one above. But the interesting thing is that the one below doesn't change in thickness. It remains constant, and that tells us that this was actually an ash fall. It fell from the sky, and therefore it's of the same width. But what you see over here, the width kind of starts to increase over here, and that essentially means that this wasn't ash fall but ash flow, because it didn't fall from the sky but it just came down, and that's why you see a difference in thickness. fantastic day at the field, and this is the last location for the day. We are here in this gorge, and it's pretty slippery with all of the loose soil over here, but we continue to go. Okay, I need to climb down this. Oh.
Most of what you find around here are broken rectangular bricks. Most of them were exported to Cuba, Puerto Rico, former La Española, nowadays Santo Domingo, 19,000 years ago. So as far as I know, it's the only eruption that have been taking place after the lateral collapse.
Alright, so after a very beautiful drive, we are now going to go into the water galleries. These are the places from where the island gets water. So we'll go into the caves and see how water is collected in the water galleries and then distributed throughout the island. So it is a hike down to the water galleries, and we'll see how it goes. So Jem, where are we going today?
We're going to. I'm very excited to see the water gallery.
Water galleries?
Yeah.
That's how the island gets its water.
Yep.
And we have started the hike.
Wow.
The northern side of the island is actually much greener than
Yeah. It's all lots of
much
cultivations.
Yeah.
Lots of plantation.
Get out of the road, I'm sorry. So like where's the head? That was really cute. No, I was like let me like scratch that quite a bit. It was fine for a minute until like I was sort of population was like running out. I was like, wow, what the heck? I was walking into the other side of the house with the fight room.
We are on our way to the water galleries. Atlantic Ocean out there. This is where we'll be getting into.
I've never seen one that got flying.
Municipality, that is Santa Ursula. The access and evacuation, the nearest point is La Corujera, is up the road, and in some of them you can get a dam of 1 hand. Okay, very humid. 1 hand.
Started traveling to see it. Quite big.
So here we are just outside the water gallery, as you can see. This is where we are supposed to get in. It's pretty dangerous, but this is still, one of the safer ones. Some of them have already gone in. We are in the second batch because only 10 people are allowed to go in at a time. It's pretty dark inside as well, but for now we are just enjoying the view outside, until our time comes to go in.
go down quite a bit, and then you start walking into the mine, and they turn off the electricity. And
Oh, this is going to be like the biggest workout I've ever done, just squatting the entire way. I don't like insects.
Oh yeah, this is gone low. This is great.
So we are inside the water gallery now.
And this pipe is just going to plate air whenever the atmospheric conditions inside the gallery are not very good. The air conditions, okay? And then if you look at this, you see all the water.
The water is flowing.
Obviously you have type of animals that are typical from caves and they are studying in certain places bacteria and people get it after those 8 hours, okay? The explosives were storage here and there were only 2 people who could have the key of this. You know, the person who was in charge of activating the explosives and then the owner or the man in charge of the gallery. Okay?